and to ask what it is that we can do to make Africa great again. I say make Africa great again because history teaches us that there was a time when our continent was a positive contributor to the world. Of course, all of us know, courtesy of history, that we have suffered. Africans have been enslaved, and I dare say that slavery is still alive and well, albeit in different forms. It is equally true that our continent suffered and continues to suffer the pain of colonization. While colonization in its classical sense was blatant and obvious, the kind of colonization that we have today is neo-colonial. It manifests itself through the control of our affairs in the political arena. It manifests itself through the control of our economy. It manifests itself in many ways. And the time is now for us to wake up. On the occasion of the launch of your book, Africa, Not Africa, the message that must be sent clearly is that we have a duty to the continent, a duty to ensure that the continent behaves differently. It is not lost on us that the continent has made to ourselves many promises in the last few years. Those of you who are students of history or just sufficiently curious will be aware of the promises that we have made to ourselves in Africa Agenda 2063. You'll be familiar with the promises that we have made to ourselves through the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. But the tragedy of our continent thus far is that we make to ourselves promises which we do not fulfill. It's still difficult for Africans to move. We need visas to travel from one country to the other. As we launch Africa is Not Africa, let us look forward to the day when there will be true movement of our sons and daughters across the continent. As we launch Africa is Not Africa, let us look forward to the day when we will be able to travel through a single passport. As we launch Africa is Not Africa, let us look forward to the day when we as a people will be able to have an educational system that enables our students from Banjul to the Gambia to transfer with ease to Rwanda and Angola. Let us look forward to the day when our fame or infamy shall not be because our leaders are traveling across the world with bowls begging from other civilizations. I pray and hope that those of you who are here today beyond the ceremony of the launch, you will take time and read the book. And that once you've read the book, you will internalize the message that is contained in the book. And that once you've internalized what is contained in the book, in your own small way, you shall endeavor to make a contribution, positive contribution, to that which will make Africa great again. Modu Lamin, you have made your contribution through this book. Permit me to congratulate you. Permit me to invite you to the army of patriotic Africans whose declared agenda is to make Africa great again. The seed is planted today in Banjul, the Gambia, but let the seed germinate throughout the continent of Africa. And let it be that what we are doing today will not only have meaning to Gambians, but have meaning to all Africans wherever they are. Because united, we can make a great contribution. United, we can make Africa great. United, we can drop the chains that bind us. United, we can be a civilization that will be respected. United, we can be proud Africans, both within the mother continent and in the diaspora. Congratulations and God bless.
As you heard the wisdom words from Professor PLO Lumumba, he is reminding us how our role, we current generation, or we uh, who are living in this continent, that what we need to do in order to make our Africa great again. So he mentioned many things that, even now we have this neo-colonialism in terms uh, like in economy, in our resources, and so many parties, even in our education. Still the rise, the seeds of colonialism still present. So, brothers and sisters, we current generation, the call is to wake up and know what we can do in order to achieve our goals as Africa, in order to make the Africa we want, or in order to make the Africa great again. So once we know this, let us now start the movement. I hope me and you who are watching this video already knew that Africa, we have this and that, which always delaying us to the Africa that we want. So what we need now is only action, because I've listened to the speeches from different Pan-Africanists so many times, and they call for we current generation, in this generation, to take an action. And I appreciate what Sahelian uh, leader, from Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, they decide to take an action. Now they want to make their countries great and be beneficiaries of their resources. So what we need, these kinds of idea to the whole continent of Africa, not only in some parties, but Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they have already started the journey to the Africa that we want. That's why they want to collaborate with other African leaders who sees like what they are doing is good. So not only them, even we, normal people, let us join the movement. And recently, I shared the clip of our brothers and sisters from Zimbabwe calling for Africa to have one currency, one president, also removing this border, the one borderless Africa. Not only them, me and you are watching this video also, we have in the same track of want that Africa must have no these borders. We need free movement from one place to another within the continent and have African passport. So all this will come if we need to happen. What we need now is to start action. What we see as an obstacle, let us fight it and remove it in the road, then on the road, then in order to achieve at a time. Sometimes Africa, we have these agendas 2063, continental free trade area, and so many agendas. So it may be difficult to achieve these goals because sometimes we are not united. Example from this continental free trade area, you can't shift from one country to another freely. You will need to pay a lot of money in the middle up to your destination. So as we know that the currencies in our continent is differ in value, so all these kinds of ideas will not work as what we expected. Apart from that, even this civil war in some countries also act as a risk for the businessmen and women because they can't pass the country, maybe like a Congo, to the next, because in the Congo there is a conflict. So they risk their life and their goods. So we need firstly to have this unity to the whole continent of Africa, then other things will fall up easy, because what make us an obstacles to reach our goals will be eliminated. So, brothers and sisters, maybe I think in easy way because I'm not in politics, but you may think deep on this issue. You know, Africa, we are one, and let us eliminate this. What the conference in Berlin make to us? They divide us for their benefit, and bad is they put their leaders. I mean, their people who will make sure that there is existence of these uh, borders, because the borders is for their benefits. That's why they divide as you. If you want to move to this, you must do this and that. So let us uh, move this all. Let us move this all, and let us put our own thing that we think that they will help us to reach our goals. So this is what I want to share with you. Please, if you have anything that is, as I said before, please let us share in the comment section. This is Fact About Africa. Here we share thoughts and changing narratives of Mana Continent Africa. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, sons and daughters in the continent and those who are in diaspora, let us share this information to many Africans that needs to hear this kind of information.